Most Australians think the path to getting wealthy is to earn more money. That's wrong, and believing it is exactly why so many people earning good money still feel like they're going nowhere. In this video, I'm going to show you why your salary, no matter how high it climbs, will never be the thing that makes you wealthy in this country. The system isn't built for it. The tax structure works against you. And the more you earn, the more you spend, until you wake up one day and realize that you're working harder than ever and still treading water. I've spent the last decade helping everyday Australians escape this trap, and there's a clear pattern in everyone who actually breaks through. It's not what you've been told, but here's the part nobody talks about. The people building real wealth in Australia aren't all on huge salaries. Some of them are on average wages, and later in this video I'm going to talk you through a real project where one of our clients created $280,000 of equity in 18 months without earning an extra dollar at work. Let's get into it. Let me explain what's happening when you try and build wealth on wage alone. You go to work, you earn money, the government takes the biggest cut at the highest marginal tax rate. So the harder you work and the more you earn, the bigger the slice they take off the top. Then life happens. Your income goes up, but then so do your costs. Bigger mortgage, better car, kids in better schools, heavier grocery bills. It's quiet, but it's real. Most people don't even notice it happening until they look up and wonder where all the money went. And here's the kicker. While you're being taxed at the highest possible rate on every dollar you earn at work, the people who already own appreciating assets are watching the value of those assets grow in the background. And the growth on those assets is taxed at a very different rate, a much friendlier one. So you've got two people. One's grinding it out on a big salary, getting hammered every payday. The other is quietly sitting on assets that are growing while they sleep. Guess who ends up wealthier? And this isn't a personal failure thing. It's a system design thing. The system rewards people who own things that go up in value, not people who trade their time for a wage. If nobody ever explains that to you, you spend your whole working life playing the wrong game. Now, here's where most people get it wrong. They think the answer is just to earn more, chase the next promotion, switch to a higher paying job, pick up a side hustle. That stuff helps. A higher income gives you more ammunition to work with, but it doesn't fix the actual problem. Because if you don't know what to do with the money once it lands in your account, earning more just means paying more tax and spending more on your lifestyle. I'll be honest with you, I'd back someone on 80 grand a year who knows how to deploy their money over someone on 300 grand a year who just earns it, spends it, and saves a little. Every time. 10 or 15 years down the track, the person on 80 grand who's actively building assets will be in a different league. It's not the number on the pay slip that decides your future. It's what happens after the money hits your account. So if it's not the salary, what is it? Most people think there are only two ways to build wealth. You earn it through your job, or you buy an investment and wait for it to grow. But there's a third lever, and it's the one nobody really talks about. It's called active investing or equity creation, and it's where ordinary Australians are quietly building serious wealth without a massive income. Here's the difference. Passive investing is where you buy an asset and hope it goes up. You're at the mercy of the market. If the market's flat, you're flat. Active investing is when you take an asset and you do something to it that creates value. You don't wait for the market. You manufacture the growth yourself. In property, that looks like taking a single block of land and turning it into two homes, or replacing an old tired house with a dual occupancy. You're adding value through what you create, not what the market hands you. When you build equity this way, you're not crystal balling the market. You're making your own. And if the capital growth shows up on top of that while you're holding, it's a bonus. By the way, if you're trying to wrap your head around all this property stuff, join the Little Fish Network. It's our free community where people are working through this exact strategy, asking questions, sharing what's working. Takes about 2 minutes, links in the description. All right, let me show you what this looks like in the real world. We've got a client right now who came to us with around $400,000 of equity sitting inside their existing home. No cash sitting in a bank account, just equity that they could draw against. We help them buy a site, develop a dual occupancy, 2 brand new homes on one block. The total project is sitting around $2.3 to $2.4 million. 18 months from the day they started, those 2 homes are finished. And the equity they've created in that project is around $280,000. Let that sink in. They've put in $330,000 of their own equity, and they've created another $280,000 on top of it. That's almost 100% on their money, a bit less, in 18 months. And I want to be really clear about something. That $280,000 assumes zero capital growth, no market lift at all. If the market moves up 5 or 10% while they're holding, you're suddenly looking at another $150,000 to $250,000 on top of that. But we don't bake market growth into the numbers. We don't crystal ball. We work with the equity that we know we can create ourselves. Anything the market adds on top is just a bonus. Now, here's where your salary starts to do something powerful for you. Once those 2 homes are finished, our client doesn't sell them. They hold on to them. They rent them out. Brand new homes get a depreciation schedule, which is just a tax deduction that you get on the build cost of new properties. And they pick up negative gearing, rental income starts coming in. This is where the wage matters, because the holding costs after rent, depreciation, and tax benefits drop to a level a working couple on a decent income can comfortably manage. Remember what we talked about earlier. The whole problem with the salary alone is that the more you earn, the more the tax office takes, and the more your lifestyle eats. But once you've got an asset strategy running underneath your wage, that wage starts doing the real work for you. Instead of going from 0 investment properties to 1 in their lifetime, this client has gone from 0 to 2 in a single move, with $280,000 of equity already created on day 1. And brand new homes in a market that is desperately short of new dwellings. And this housing shortage isn't going anywhere anytime soon, in my opinion. It's only getting much worse. So when you set the strategy up like this, your salary stops being the thing that you're relying on to get wealthy. It becomes the thing that funds the strategy that gets you wealthy. That's the shift. So look, if you've got the equity sitting in a property already, even a modest amount, and you've got an income that can comfortably hold an investment, you're in a strong position to do something like this. If you don't have either yet, that's valuable to know also, because it just means the priority is building those foundations first, instead of chasing the next pay rise and hoping that's the answer. Because no matter how much you stack the salary on its own was never going to get you there. That's the trap. And the way out of this isn't to earn more. It's to deploy what you've already got into the right strategy. If you want to take this further, here's how I can help. First, get into the Little Fish Network, links below. If you want hands-on support, I offer one-on-one mentoring where you've got me in your corner, walking you through your situation, your numbers, and the smartest path forward for you. If finding the right site is the thing that's holding you back, we can help with that too. We help clients secure sites that make sense financially, not sites that just look good on a listing. And if you'd rather have someone run the whole thing end to end for you, our team manages projects like that end to end. So from the site through to the build, all the way to handover. There's a link below to book a call with me, and we can talk through your goals and figure out what move suits your situation. If you're still here, I appreciate you sticking around right to the end. Do me a favor, give the video a hype and a like and drop a comment. It really does make a difference and helps us keep creating this stuff for free. I'm Peter Kelly. Till the next one, see you at the top.